Hey guys, in this video we are going to start a series on Playwright. Okay, so in this series you are going to learn A to Z about the Playwright, from the setup to the writing test, everything you will learn. Okay, so this is gonna be a very comprehensive tutorial for the Playwright. Okay, so let's start the videos without any further more delays. Playwright is a very important tool nowadays. Okay, so before Playwright there was Selenium, QTP. So we'll search for that. So as you can see, before Playwright was announced by Microsoft, the primary tools for automation were Selenium and Puppeteer. Okay, so if you search this kind of things, it will give the results. What automation tools were there before Cypress, Playwright, and Selenium? So Selenium came in 2004 and Cypress 2017 and Playwright 2020. So there were QTP, Silk Test, all those things were there. Okay, so performance testing tools was load runner, these things were there. But in today's world, things have changed. AI has come into the picture, and also automation tools have changed. So you have to upgrade your knowledge. Okay, so you are going to learn about writing Playwright tests. So Playwright supports multiple type of programming language such as JavaScript, TypeScript, then Java, then Python. All these popular programming languages Playwright supports. Okay, so in this video our main objective will be to set up the Playwright. Setuping Playwright is a very easy task, it's not a very hard task. So you will, I have already opened the documentation of the Playwright, so you can check this one, and here you will get all the steps for downloading and installing the Playwright. So here it is written that Playwright enables reliable web automation for testing, scripting, and AI agents. One API to drive Chromium, Firefox, WebKit in your tests, in your scripts, and your agent workflows. Available for TypeScript, Python, .NET, and Java. Okay, so this supports all the programming language. So there is Playwright test, full-featured test runner with auto-weighting assertions, tracking parallelism across Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. So Playwright also supports cross-browser testing as well, but Cypress doesn't support cross-browser testing. Playwright CLI, token-efficient browser automation for coding agents like Claude Code and GitHub Copilot. Skill-based workflows without large context overhead. Playwright MCP, Model Context Protocol server that gives AI agents full browser control through structured accessibility snapshots. Okay, so you can see all the documentation over here. If you click on the links, okay. So built for testing, auto-weight and web-first assertions. Playwright waits for elements to be actionable before performing test actions. Assertions automatically retry until conditions are met. No artificial timeouts, no flaky tests. Resilient locators find elements with selectors that mirror how users see the page. Get by role, get by label, get by placeholder, get by test ID, no brittle CSS path. Test isolation. Each test gets a fresh browser context, equivalent to a brand new browser profile, full isolation with near zero overhead, save authentication state once and reuse it across test, parallelism and sharding. Test run in parallel by default across all configured browsers. Shard across multiple machines for faster CI. Full cross-browser coverage on every commit. Built for AI agents. Accessibility snapshot, not screenshots. Agents interact with pages through structured accessibility testing. CLI for coding agents. Okay. MCP server session monitoring. So all these are the features that are there in the Playwright. It is much better than Selenium. Okay, Selenium has lot of flaky test and very slow to set up, and also you have waiting mechanism and all. But in Playwright, it is very easy. Now we are going to see how we can set up the Playwright in our local computer system. No matter if you are in Windows or Mac OS operating system, we are going to see all of this. Okay, so first of all, you have to open the terminal. So I am typing terminal in here and the terminal open over here. Here you have to check playwright hyphen version. Okay, this command you have to check. Okay, so here nothing is found. Okay, so you have to first of all have one code editor, that is VS Code. You can also use Eclipse. Then there is another code editor. The name is, I forgot the, IntelliJ. So there is one coding editor, that is IntelliJ. Okay, so any of the corridor you can use, but I personally like the Visual Studio Code because it is a very lightweight and it provides very good experience. So here is one of my uh, projects. So I am opening the this one. Okay, so installation we are going to see. So you can install Playwright with this one, npm init playwright latest. Okay, so here if you don't have any So first of all, you have to create a new folder. So I am closing this folder first of all. Okay. So here I will create a new folder. Okay, so the folder directory will have all the tests related to your application. Okay, so no matter what kind of application you have on your company or software, so you have to write the test, right? So for that you have to create a directory first of all. So you can either create through command line, or you can also manually create. So I am going to create the folder with the command line. Okay, so I am opening the terminal. So the working directory is this one. So these are the files that I have over here. So I am going to create a new directory, demo playwright. Okay, let me name YouTube playwright. Okay, so it is now created. So if you check, okay, so as you can see over here, this YouTube playwright is created over here. Okay, so we are going to use this folder. So now how we can initialize it? So file, then open folder. Okay, open folder, then this folder you need to open, select folder. So here you can see that VS Code is suggesting prompt. So you can use GPT or AI to build the framework. Now I am gonna use it manually. So terminal we have to use. So as we have seen the command that npx uh, npm init playwright, this is the command. Okay, you are gonna hit enter over here. So it is asking for this. So I am gonna create, yes, I want to create it in JavaScript. So it is asking for where do you want to put your end-to-end test. So I am gonna choose a test. Just click enter. Add GitHub Actions workflow. True, yes. I am going to use the CI/CD. Then it is asking for install Playwright browsers. Playwright browsers. Okay, I am going to install. Yes, true. So now it is initializing everything, and it is installing the Playwright as you can see. So it is a very easy process of installing and downloading the Playwright on your local system. But the challenge will come in later in future when we want to run our test in the cloud. Okay, So as you can see, the folder structure is being created. So you don't have to do anything, just sit and relax, and it will automatically create all of your folder structures. See, this everything is created. Okay, everything is created a playwright project. At this is the path over here. So several commands it is showing over here: npx playwright test, npx playwright test ui, npx playwright test project. All these things it is giving the commands. These are the commands. This is very helpful commands. Okay, so now it is asking using the VS Code extension. So this step we have seen. Using the VS Code extension, you can also create and run tests using the VS Code extension. What is install? Playwright download, install the binaries and create the folder below. Okay, so running the example test. By default, test run in headless in parallel across Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. Output and aggregated result display in the terminal. So by default, once you run the Playwright test, it will run in headless mode. Okay, and it will display the results in the terminal. This is the by default setup. So if you run npx playwright test, it will show the results. So as you can see, it is running tests. Okay, but it is running in headless mode. If you want to run in headed mode, then you have to provide this one headed flag over here. Run a single project. You have to write this command. Run one file npx playwright. Then you have to enter this command. And if you want to see the UI, then you have to enter this flag. Okay. Now you are going to see the reports. Reporting is a very useful thing. It's the most important thing. By default, playwright reports is visible like this. Okay, this is a HTML report. After a test run, the HTML report provides a dashboard filterable by browser, passed, failed, skipped, flaky, and more. Okay, all those things is displayed over here. So as you can see, our test run is complete. So this is the command to show the report. So as you can see, this is the report. This looks like this. You have the filters: passed, failed, flaky, skipped. All those tests will be visible over here. So if you click on this individual thing, that you will see the logs. Okay, you'll see the logs and you can debug over here. So this is the filter. You can also use a third party filter which is more beautiful than this filter. You can also change the theme like this. Okay, so running the test in the UI mode. So if you want to see the UI, you will see this one: npx playwright test. This is the command. Okay, this the UI mode will be visible if you run this command. See, this is the UI for the so you will be seeing the test running continuously. If you click on this play button, then the test will run. See, every test is running over here and the things are visible. Okay, so this is the, you can see all the things over here. So updating Playwright and download new browser and the dependencies. So if you want to update the Playwright to the latest version, then you have to use these commands. This npm install d Playwright test latest or npx Playwright install with dependency. These are the commands. So if you want to check the Playwright version, you have to run this command. Okay, so just run this command and you will be seeing the Playwright version. Now it is telling the system requirement. So you need Node.js, okay, latest 20.x, 22.x, or 24.x. This is the version of Node.js you require. Windows 11 plus is required. Windows Server 2019 plus or Windows Subsystem for Linux WSL is required. macOS 14 Ventura or later is required. Debian 12.13 Ubuntu 22.4. This is the system requirement. I hope you understood the point. I hope that through this video you have understood like how simple it is to download and Playwright on your local system. Okay, so if you have understood all these things, just comment down below that you have understood and also like the video and subscribe my YouTube channel. In the next video, I will talk about much more important thing: how to set up the follow structure, how to set up, write the test and all. I'll talk about all of these things in details. So thanks for watching this video and also view my other videos in the channel.